Could Donald Trump get a ham radio license? He's a convicted felon. I think, I don't know. Maybe he could. It doesn't exempt you from getting a license. There's hundreds of convicted felons, probably thousands, that have ham radio licenses. But here's the main question I have for you. Is Donald Trump going to be able to vote in Florida? Florida doesn't allow people. Florida allows felons to vote, but you have to have to get your rights reinstated. But while your case is in appeal, or you're serving your sentence, or it's being, after you've been convicted of a felon in Florida. I did a lot of research on that. After you've been convicted of a felony in Florida, a felony anywhere in the United States, you're a felon. You can't vote while you're serving your sentence, or the case is being appealed, or you're on probation. So as far as I can tell, I could be wrong, I don't think Donald Trump's going to be able to vote.
Neither you, Donnie, you are.
There's nothing in the Constitution that says that a felon can't be president. But I don't think he's going to be able to vote.
Neither are you, Donnie. You're convicted felon. Along your pedophile.
There's a lot of things. You can't own a gun. He can't vote while he's serving his sentence. He'll be sent. He's convicted felon. 34 counts. He's a victim, if you ask him. It's all made up stuff. But that may be true, but he is a convicted felon. Is he going to be able to vote?
No, he is a convicted felon, Donnie. You are.
Is Donald Trump going to be able to vote?
Everything you keep saying, you've gone and done it already. Everything that you said, Donnie, you've done already. You are a convicted felon and a pedophile. And there ain't a thing one you can do about changing that.
It may be a witch hunt. He may be innocent. It may be all political. But he's convicted felon. That's the point. Can a convicted felon, while they're serving their sentence or on probation or in the appeal process, they're not allowed to vote in Florida. So I don't know if he'll be able to vote or not.
Gee, Donnie, I wonder why you know so much about that, you convicted felon, pedophile?
I don't think President Clinton or Obama are convicted felons, over. No, he wasn't convicted. He was tried by the Senate and found acquitted. That's how it went down with Obama. Clinton, excuse me. Clinton was put on trial. He was impeached by the House of Representatives. The House of Representatives has the sole power of impeachment. And upon that impeachment, Bill Clinton was impeached. Donald Trump was impeached twice. But both of them were acquitted by the Senate. Neither one of them were found guilty is not the right word, but they were not found guilty. Let's just say that. I mean, legally it's tough for me, but the Senate puts you on trial, right? Have you read the Constitution? The sole power of impeachment is in the House. The Congress has it's bicameral. It has a House and a Senate. the House has the sole power of impeachment. They impeach you. That means they're challenging you. Just like an indictment. Think of it as an indictment. And then you're put on trial by the Senate. And the Senate is like a jury, 100 jurors. And the person as the Chief Justice will sit as the judge. He will direct the hearing. And both Clinton and Trump were found not guilty by the Senate. Over.
Everything you've done and said, Donnie,
that's what happened. Over. So,
you're
Bill Clinton is not a felon.
You don't want off.
And Barack Obama, I haven't heard of anything about him, but he's not guilty. He hasn't been charged with a crime that I know of. Well, that may be true too, but someone said that Bill Clinton and Obama were felons, and that's just not true. And President Trump is, whether you don't agree with the verdict or, it was just, he was a victim and it was wrong and it was political, and I understand all that, but he is a convicted felon. Over.
Because the judge in the case already committed and said before the trial even started that he was guilty.
Okay, well, I may be stupid, and it may not have been fair. That's true, but he is a convicted felon. Donald Trump is a convicted felon.
Yeah, kind of like you, Donnie, huh?
Yeah, well, Thomas Jefferson loved 14-year-old girls. He did. Had children by him. But, I'm not talking about, I'm talking about, the question I have is the way I understand it. I'm not sure. I think Donald Trump, can he vote in Florida? He'll be sentenced in September. Now, he may get a wiggle out of that sentencing for his felony in September. He may postpone it or do something. But I don't know. Lawyers and courts are difficult. But as far as I understand, Florida had some really strict rules until 2017. They appealed that. Up to 2017, felons couldn't vote ever in Florida. They could. Once you got a felony in Florida, you could never vote again. But they changed that. In most states, felons could vote after they serve their sentence. You have to serve your sentence first, but after you've served your sentence, you can usually vote. In Georgia, you can. The Georgia felons can vote after they've served their sentence. Most felons, but not all. There are certain felonies. I'm thinking since Donald Trump's felony involves election tampering, that may be an issue too. I don't know. His felony, his conviction deals with election fraud.